it going, everyone? Mega Mashers here, and in this video, we are going to be reviewing Excadrill. Oh my god, Excadrill has got to be one of the top dogs in the OU tier for a long list of reasons. The typing, its abilities, the stats, its move pool, holy shit. It's fucking awesome. So let's just take a look at the typing here first. So it's ground and steel. That means, right off the bat, you have immunities to electric and poison. That is amazing. You have a 4 times resistance to rock-type moves, which means you strongly resist stealth rocks. It's going to be no problem for you. And you have resistances to the likes of bug, dragon, fairy, flying, normal, psychic, and steel. Now, beware, you are weak to the likes of fighting, fire, ground, and water. But if you build your team properly around Excadrill, then this should be no problem for you. And Excadrill has some pretty respectable bulk, too. But I'll get into that in just a second. So taking a look at the abilities here. The first one it gets, Mold Breaker. Mold Breaker is such an amazing ability. What this does is it nullifies the abilities of your opponents that would otherwise compromise the effects of your moves. So say, for example, you're against a Levitate Pokemon, right? Levitate gains an immunity to ground-type moves. Well, thanks to Mold Breaker's like, you know what? Fuck you. Fuck your Levitate shit. I'm gonna Earthquake your ass. You might want to watch out for that there, Rotom. You do not want to switch into this beast. The next ability that it gets is known as Sandforce. Sandforce is an ability that boosts the power of steel, rock, and ground-type moves by 30% under the effects of Sandstorm. And considering that it's also, that ground and steel is also stab from Excadrill, that's going to be quite the insane amount of damage, but that pales in comparison to its last ability, known as Sand Rush. And Sand Rush is an ability that doubles your speed under the effects of Sandstorm, and it's ungodly what this thing can do under the effects of Sandstorm. All it takes, one Swords Dance, Sand Rush, bye-bye, your history, 6-0 in teams all day, every day. So, let's take a look at the stats here. So it has 110 on the HP, which means that right off the bat, it's going to have good overall natural bulk. Base 135 attack. Holy shit, that's amazing. We got 60 on the defense, 50 on the special attack, 65 on the special defense, and 88 on the speed. So, right off the bat, you'll notice that its special attack, we're not going to use it. We are not going to sacrifice that sexy as hell base 135 physical attack. Now, the 60 and the 65 in the special defense, they look really low, but having base 110 HP kind of offsets that a little bit. So let's navigate our way to Pokemon Showdown and allow me to show you some sets that you can run. So this first set that I have for you is actually a custom set that I built just a few minutes ago. And I think that Excadrill is actually a very good user of the Assault Vest. So the Assault Vest, in case you guys are wondering what it does, is it boosts the special defense of the holder's Pokemon by 50%, but you can only use damaging moves. So basically, it's like having Taunt, and you can attack, and you have that 50% boost in your special defense. So the ability we'll be going for is Mold Breaker, because we're not going to really be needing to use any sand abilities in this situation. Mold Breaker basically says, fuck you, to Rotom. So the first move that we got is Earthquake. Earthquake with stab, base 100 power, and just fucks everything up. It is so good. And it stands, even to this day, as one of my favorite moves since Generation 1. Man, oh man, I remember I was excited when I got the TM for Earthquake. I taught my ride on Earthquake, and I just said, fuck everything. Earthquake everything. So the next move that we'll be using is Iron Head. It's stab and has a nice 30% chance to flinch. Base 80 power. It's also super effective against fairy-type Pokemon that could otherwise be troublesome. And we're actually going to be going with Rapid Spin, because Rapid Spin is an attack. And what this does is it blows away any hazards on your side of the field and Leech Seed. So that means that your opponent could set up all that time using the entry hazards and thinking that they got the game set. Well, the next Excadrill comes in, spins, where are your hazards now? And then lastly, we got Rock Slide to take care of Talonflame switch-ins and Charizard switch-ins as well. And this here's the EV spread that I come up with. Now, there's a reason behind this. So we got 88 into its HP just to give it some good bulk. We got 252 into its attack, maximizing it. We got 136 into its special defense. And the reason why that is because with Assault Vest boosting the 200 defense points, that gets boosted up to 300 defense points. That means that, say, if you end up taking a Hydro Pump from Rotom-Wash, you'll be able to take it a hell of a lot easier, and you can just fire back with Earthquakes. And considering that there's a lot of Rotom-Wash out there that don't run any speed investment, I wanted to run a little bit of speed investment because Rotom-Wash has base 91 speed, whereas Excadrill has base 88 speed. So I decided to go with 32 EVs into its speed to speed creep on uninvested Rotom-Wash and be able to outpace it and one-shot it with Earthquake. Now, like, that right there is just something I come up with a few minutes ago, and tell me what you guys think about it. I mean, I might actually test it out in a future Pokemon Showdown battle. But the next set I have for you is an absolutely amazing set that takes advantage, of Excadrill's really decent ability to tank hits. So we got leftovers to allow you to have passive recovery at the end of each turn. Once again, we'll go with Mold Breaker to nullify any abilities that would otherwise trouble this moveset here. Then we got your Earthquake for stab. We got Iron Head for stab. We got Rapid Spin for entry hazard control. And we got Toxic to wear down any bulky Pokemon or any setup Pokemon that would otherwise cause a lot of trouble to your team. So the EV spread here is pretty simple. We got maximized HP, maximized special defense, and the rest is into attack. And just take a look at the attack. Even without any investment, having over 300 attack is amazing. That is crazy. Wow. Like, this allows for you to be reliable checks to the likes, or I should almost say counters, but I don't have the damage calcs in my head right off the bat. But you can definitely tank hits from the likes of Mega Gardevoir and Mega Diancie and any other fairy types. I think that they can try and take a dump all over your team. It's like Excadrill, bulky as hell, Iron Head, see ya, bye. And lastly, we have your typical Sand Rush abusing set that just, under the effects of Sandstorm, one Swords Dance, Life Orb boost, you can pretty much kiss your entire team goodbye. So we got a Life Orb to allow you to have a power increase in your moves by 30% at the cost of 10% of your health. And we'll go with Sand Rush because this right here, if you have a Sand team, is the ability you want to go with. And the moveset, we got Earthquake for powerful ground-type stab, Iron Head for powerful steel-type stab, and we got Rock Slide to nail any flying-type Pokemon that would otherwise wall out your stabs, such as Charizard, such as Skarmory, such as Volcarona. And then we got Swords Dance, and this boosts the attack stat by 2 stages. So, considering that Sand Rush doubles your speed under the effects of Sandstorm, and you take 1 turn to set up Swords Dance with Life Orb boost, woo! Damn, son! Someone's gonna be getting paid a 6-0. And then we'll go with an Adamant Nature, because why not? And we got basically maximum investment into your physical attack, maximum investment into your speed, and a little bit into your physical defense. Now, you can actually go with a Jolly Nature if you're worried about running into rival Excadrill that would otherwise outspeed you and one-shot you. So, that's pretty much all I got to say about this set and really about this video. So, if you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you like Excadrill, there's another reason to give a thumbs up. Be sure to rate, comment, subscribe, and also don't forget to leave me your requests in the comment section down below on what you would like to see coming up next. Now, I do know that I have someone that wanted me to do Escavalier. Don't worry, my friend, that's going to be coming up real soon. We're in Generation 5, and Escavalier happens to be in Generation 5. But I think I might speed it up just for you, my friend. So thank you guys for watching, and I shall see you guys next upload.